This is NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runner's Alley. We are at Demerit Hill Farms in Lee, New Hampshire. This meet brought to you by Demerit Hill Farms. And we have Oyster River versus Winnacunnet. The girls are on the starting line in what I have to believe is the senior meet for these girls, which means it's going to be their last race on this course. Definitely a weird season we have in front of us, but I'm sure they're all happy that they do have that opportunity to have that last race on their course. On the starting line first, again, wave starts today. We see for Oyster River, Carly Anderson, Tessa Brown, Erin Carty, Gianna Coppola, Emma Hall, Ella Stasco, Marley Yonder, and then for Winnacunnet we have Olivia Bennett, Ava Burness, Hannah Christian, Emery Jacobs, Charlotte Cordialis, Kendall Levin, and Maya Tabler. Does look like the girls might be receiving some final instructions. Again, this course very challenging. Weather today, it's been a little bit rainy all day. Right now I don't believe it is raining, but we might see a couple drops throughout the race. Bit cool, but not too bad, not too uncomfortable. These girls are probably going to enjoy the conditions for the race here today. What they may not enjoy is the course itself. A pretty challenging and grueling course where you're constantly either going up or down. There's no true flats anywhere on this course. And they're off. Your first wave coming at us. Came a little bit before that gun, so they must have had a different type of command down there, but that's okay. Second wave we'll start seeing coming at us shortly as well. And we hear the second wave has started. Girls not separating all too much, they're kind of piling in. Once they get past us, they're gonna head into a wooded trail. And our third wave has taken off. Looks like we do have Olivia Bennett out in front for wave one. Wave two coming at us now. We have Talia, Abby, Grace, Sophie, Kelly, all for Oyster River. On Winnacunnet side, we have Melanie, Brooke, Clara, Sophia, Kaylee, Sophia, and Riley. Wave three in view now. Again, another mix of Winnacunnet and Oyster River. And then it looks like wave four is all Winnacunnet, and they've got to come up this hill as well. This point in the season, I imagine these teams have both had some races under their belt. I know we have some other teams this week that are going to have their first meet of the season. So this year, kind of everyone's at different places, and with that, we're going to move to a different place at the 1 mile. And here comes our first runner. It does look like our representative from Winnacunnet leading it. I believe that is Olivia Bennett, senior. Powering up this hill towards this 1 mile mark we have. And about 15-20 meters behind her is Tessa Brown of Oyster River.
Nice, Tessa. Nice, Tessa. Looking smooth. Way to go, Tessa.
Winnacunnet, Charlotte.
Nice.
As well as Emery. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 Winnacunnet to 2 Oyster River. Oyster River 3rd, 4th, 5th. So this is a very close race up front. Again, for varsity, we're looking at the top 5 score. The top 7 will place and displace with it. So all of them vying for those top spots to make sure they can capitalize on as many points as possible. Just saw Ava Burness pass us. And this looks like wave 2 coming at us now with Sophie Sullivan leading it. Followed behind by Abby Denane. Again, wave 2, you go ahead, take that stagger time and subtract it. I believe time in between waves was about 15 seconds or so. So we can subtract that time from the running clock for Kelly Zhang. Talia. And then we've got a whole pack of Winnacunnet coming through now, Winnacunnet Warriors, here at Oyster River's home course.
Nice job, Hannah. That's it, Hannah. Go with that group, Hannah.
Again, we can see all these girls, different waves, working really hard to get up this hill to this 1 mile mark. As soon as they get to this point, they have a very, very short downhill, and then they're back on the upward climb. Again, we see a lot of girls working together with teammates. We also have individuals kind of staggered about. Might see later in the race that they do end up further apart from their teammates, or some of them end up finding a way to work together on the course. Again, the camera shows a nice uphill, and that is absolutely true to form right here at Demerit Hill Farms. Orchard through the hills. And we've seen a number of wave 4 runners at this point. We're gonna go ahead and make sure we catch all the front action as well at the 2 mile. And it looks like we might have had a lead change up front. I believe that's Tessa Brown of Oyster River, followed by Winnacunnet's Gianna Coppola, or I'm sorry, Gianna Coppola's Oyster River, Winnacunnet's Olivia Bennett. Again, right here we have a mix of waves going. This stretch gets used 2 times in this course, 3 right before the finish.
Don't let him catch you. Come on, Charlotte.
That is Charlotte, Winnacunnet's second in this scoring factor, followed closely by Carly Anderson of Oyster River. So that would be 2 apiece, I believe. However, Oyster River has another pair, Aaron and Emma, as well as Winnacunnet with Emery Jacobs. Shaking it out a little bit. Followed behind her is her teammate Hannah, about 30 meters back or so. And then we've got another pair of Oyster River, those top runners, Ella and Gianna. Kendall, another wave run runner for Winnacunnet, as well as Maya. All these girls right now heading into the woods for their final stretch. At this point, it's a nice gradual down, and then as soon as they get out of the woods at the bottom near the entrance of Demerit Hill Farm, they're heading back up this hill and around a corner right where Ava is now to head to the finish line. We do see Abby, our first girl from wave 2, coming into view now, followed closely by other wave 2 runners. I believe that's Sophie Sullivan as well as Talia.
Let's go, Brooke. Go on, Sophie, let's go.
You can see just how much these girls are laboring, and we're probably midway through this season for them, if not a little bit past it. So that just really shows testament to how tough this course is. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and make sure we're all set up at the finish to catch everyone's finish today. And rounding the corner now is our leader, that is Tessa Brown of Oyster River. So far, only runner in sight. And here comes our second place for Winnacunnet, coming down the straightaway right now. However, this is Tessa Brown's race, as she's gonna be first across the line. Tessa Brown, that's a 1 for Oyster River. Looks like Winnacunnet will get a 2 and a 3 with Olivia as well as Charlotte. Although Gianna from Oyster River might have something to say about it, although she looks like she's a little too far away.
Let's go, Carly! Nice, Carly! Nice finish! Way to go, Carly!
So with 4 runners past right now, that score is tied. Again, at our 2 mile, we saw this was a pretty close race, as we've got Oyster River's 3rd and 4th runners coming down now, working together. That is Emma Hall as well as Erin Cardy.
Let's go, Emma!
So 3 and 4. Winnacunnet's 3rd coming down as well. This race is getting a little bit closer between these two, but they keep the order all the way through. And here is 3 and 4 for Winnacunnet with Oyster River's number 5. So it looks like Oyster River should take this. Winnacunnet, Emery coming to the line.
Come on, Ella, catch her! There you go, Ella! You got her! You got her!
Hannah for Winnacunnet. Ella making it close for Oyster River. So with the team battle decided, we might start seeing some more individualized races right here. We've got Kendall for Winnacunnet out in front right there, followed by Gianna. This girl's got a nice downhill to finish this course. Again, some grass has grown in since last year. There's still some loose gravel under it. As they come down, they can see that clock from Lancer Timing, so they know where they're at on this challenging course. Maya for Winnacunnet. And we're at the point where we are starting to see some wave 2 runners. Again, with the second wave, take the clock and subtract some time from it, about 15 seconds, and continue to do that for each wave that we have, as Ava from wave 1 finishes, as well as Talia from wave 2. This looks like Sophie, Oyster River, coming down the hill now. Again, an absolutely great setting for a cross-country course. They are running between rows of apple trees here at Demerit Hill Farms in Lee, New Hampshire. Come pick your own. Can buy a bag already made, as we see a cluster of Winnacunnet coming down now. I see Brooke as well as Sophia right there. I believe that's Kaylee on the far right, and she looks like she's coming down with a load of steam, making a real race between her and her teammate. Oyster River's Kelly Zhang coming across the finish here at Oyster River's home course. Hannah's next down the line for Oyster River. We also have Riley coming. I believe Hannah was wave 3 runner, so we've got a mix of wave 2 and 3 now. As Grace finishes, followed closely by Lauren from wave 3. I believe that's Clara on the right for Winnacunnet, as well as Hannah for Oyster River. Chloe, another runner for the Warriors. And it's good to see that so far we haven't really had anyone who hasn't been out of contact of someone else. That really can help your mentality in a race like this, on a course like this.
Come on, Addie! Good job!
This is Addison. And it looks like rounding the corner, we do have another Winnacunnet runner. I believe that's Melancy. And a teammate behind her as well. Looks like Ellie has a little bit left in the tank. I believe that's Sophia as well.
Good job, Kelly.
Callie crossing the line now.
Nice run. What's your number? Thank you very much.
And that was Jesse, just finished. It looks like we got a little bit closer of a battle. However, it looks like Winnacunnet should be able to hold them off. That's Sarah finishing over Hazel. More runners continue to pour down the hill. Fortunately, the rain is not pouring at this moment. It's not even raining. I think it just broke right before this race for these girls.
Okay, Caitlin.
Looks like we have Caitlin from Winnacunnet. And she finished all the way through the line. Great to see that. Grace also giving a strong effort all the way through. And it looks like we have another Winnacunnet runner coming down now. I believe this is Alexa. Putting the effort in to finish her race.
Nice job, Alexa! Woo-hoo! Nice job. Nice job. You good?
Another runner for Winnacunnet. I believe this is Sophie.
Someone did.
You got a wave list, Greg?
Way to go! You got it!
See her coming down this hill again. Of course, sandwiched in between some apple trees. Very unique feature here for Oyster River's home course, Demerit Hill Farms.
Sophie, let's go! You got it! Way to go, girl! You got it! You got it!
And she crosses the line.
You did it, Noah! You did it!
And it looks like Winnacunnet has another runner coming down. This should be Samantha. Eyes on the finish at this point.
Nice job! You got it! Woo! You got it, girl! You got it! Woo!
Once again, this is NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runner's Alley. Our meet today brought to you by Demerit Hill Farms in Lee, New Hampshire. Again, that's where we are now. Come pick your own apples, grab a bag on your way home from work. They got apple cider donuts, some pumpkins, and a whole lot more. You gotta check it out for yourself.